Hey everybody, hope you had a great weekend. Just want to go over the quickly go over the workouts for the week. We are going into week 6 with our squat deadlift program. So starting off with the development phase, front squat or back squat, whatever you picked, stick with it throughout the 12 weeks. As you can see, we're going at 80%, 6 reps, 90 at 3, 95 at 2. So, you're doing the 10% jump. So make sure you get a good warm up, some good warm up sets before you start getting to these work sets here. Then we're going into deadlift, 70% 4 reps, and then 80% 4 reps for 2 sets. Once you complete your strength portion, we're going into the conditioning segment. It's a ping pong EMOM for 12 minutes. So obviously everybody's done this before, most likely. First minute you're doing one movement, second minute you're doing a different movement, and you're going back and forth. This is kind of challenging. Some of you will probably recognize that we've done this before. Actually, we did it for 18 minutes. It's going to be challenging because 20 swings is very difficult to get in if you're going very heavy. You could see the weights for RX Plus and RX. Once you get your 20 swings in the first minute, coach is going to let you know when the next minute starts, and then you're going to hit 5 front squats. Your first front squat is obviously you're going to be from the floor. Actually, it's not obvious because it's not written there. Let me put that in right there. Oh, forget it. I'll get to that. So anyway, it's going to be from the floor. I'll make the correction. The front squat. So the first one can actually be a squat clean, and then from there, you're going to do 5 reps, drop the bar, and then get prepared to do your 20 Russian kettlebell swings. Russian kettlebell swings are to chest high. That's our standards. The EMOMs, again, I've said it before, we're looking for perfection on your technique and full range of motion. EMOMs are really not primarily used for conditioning, although they do end up being conditioning. But we're looking for you to make sure that you are doing perfect technique. So if you have to make any adjustments with your rep scheme or your load, please do so. Accessory for that day is single arm kettlebell swings. You'll see some YouTube videos that I'm throwing in there. Take a look at the YouTube videos. It gives you a great idea on how to do the movements properly. And then Tuesday, we go into start off with skill. So we're practicing the kettlebell snatch for 10 minutes. Check out the video. It's really cool. Jeff Martone is probably one of my favorite coaches. Guy's awesome. He teaches the kettlebell snatch pretty basic. Start off with a one-arm swing, and he explains the angle of the elbow and all the other stuff, especially when you're coming down in the descending motion of the snatch. This is something that I notice we don't even really put kettlebell snatch, kettlebell cleans in a lot of workouts unless you're more advanced, because it's something that we need to continue practicing, because we don't want to see people injuring their wrists from all the banging around and stuff. If you don't know how to do the pull punch technique or IKFF technique, you're going to have some really big bruises on your wrist. We're not looking to do that. After we do a little skill work, we're going to go into conditioning. This is going to be a fun little conditioning segment. You can see there's a little 10-minute AMRAP, 5-minute rest, 5-minute AMRAP, 5-minute rest, 10-minute AMRAP. So the coaches will call it out. You're gonna have 10 minutes to do a couplet of 15 calorie assault bike and then 15 wall balls. Different weights for RX Plus. Once you do that 10-minute AMRAP, you're going to get a 5-minute rest, and then you're going to get a 5-minute AMRAP, 5 thrusters, 10 pull-ups, another 5-minute, it's another couplet, then another 5-minute rest, and then a 10-minute AMRAP. Same thing, 15 calorie assault bike, 15 wall balls. So as you can see, you got 3 little workouts going in one with some forced rest periods. Accessory, glute ham sit-ups. A couple of you were asking me how to do them properly. Quite honestly, your best bet is just watch this video that explains it. It can be very difficult to do these on our glute ham machines because the pads are really, really hard. So, make whatever adjustments you have to. You're really trying to work your glutes. Obviously, the name, glutes and hams, your posterior. Great exercise. And again, the accessory is totally on your own, and it's extra credit or um, optional. So it's not necessary. It's an option. Going into Wednesday, no farting around. Conditioning segment, 60 minutes. Get in early if you can. Honestly, not really a lot of, just make sure that your power clean is make sure you got your joint mobility and all that stuff. You prep for your power clean, because you're basically got 60 minutes. You're going to do 2,000 meter row, and then you're going to do a 1 rep max power clean. Now you can change the weight on this if you want to start off a little lighter. Throw some 10-pound weights on the sides, because if as you go you want to throw on some more weight, go for it, because your score is basically as many rounds, as many meters as you row in that 60 minutes, and then the total of the amount of weight that you lifted. That is going to be your score. It's going to be fun. Thursday, skill work, rope climbs, 15 minutes to practice. If you're more advanced, try to do a legless rope climb if possible. And then the conditioning session, 4-minute AMRAP. This is 4 rounds. You got 4 minutes to do this triplet. Got a hang power clean, 8 shoulder to overhead. So that means you could do a strict press, push jerk, split jerk, whatever you want to do. And then 24 double unders. And then you get a 2-minute rest, so there's forced rest. And then you're going to do that again for 4 rounds. Accessory is kettlebell isometric row. I would look at this video. These things are pretty challenging. I think we might have done them once before. You're going to have 2 kettlebells bent over in a row position. Keep your back nice and tight, especially your lower back. And basically keep 1 kettlebell up in the upright position as you're doing the other arm, 8 reps, and then switch. It's really a good movement for mid-back strength. Friday, we're going to strength once again, front squat or back squat, whatever you've done. 4 sets of 3 reps at 80%. Deadlift, 65 for 5, 75 for 5 for 2 sets. Conditioning, man, I'll tell you what, everybody seems to be liking prowlers lately. One of my favorite movements. And you're going to basically have 2 minutes, and then you push that heavy prowler for 30 yards, so 15 yards and back. And then when you get it back, you're going to have kettlebells sitting there, and you're going to hammer out as many max reps of vertical kettlebell swings as possible. Again, you hear me say this a lot. A lot of people don't understand what a vertical kettlebell swing is. I wish you had a mirror so you could see it, because most people are not doing them right. And if you're being judged, you would get no rep. Vertical kettlebell swing means that everything is in alignment. You're fully extended. You're not leaning forward, and that kettlebell is flat on the top, that you can actually put a glass of water and it's just going to sit there. So the kettlebell has to be vertical. 2-minute rest in between these 6 rounds. Accessory work, this is a good one. Single leg RDL, which is a Romanian deadlift. 3 by 10 each leg. Check out this video. It's pretty cool. It's got Drew Brees on there. A lot of NFL trainers like using this. And it looks like Rich Perez already gave us a like, so bravo to you, Rich. I hope everybody has a great week, and see you at the gym. Stay on top of your recovery, and make sure you stay hydrated. And kids, make sure you do your homework.